When it comes to the Disney afternoon, there are very few shows that were as consistent as Tailspin. And today, I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite episodes, in no particular order. I'm not putting them in any official ranking, these are just some of my favorites. And first off is one episode that I really enjoyed was Whistle Stop Jackson Legend. That's where Blue meets one of his childhood idols, Whistle Stop Jackson, the greatest aviator and hero to millions. Insight into what Blue's interests are, aside from the what usually what you'd see in the usual episode. It also gives us some good insight into Shere Khan, because Shere Khan actually plays a major part of this episode as well. The next one is The Old Man and the Sea Duck. This is one of the more touching episodes that goes for more drama. It's where Baloo ends up being in an accident and becomes afraid of flying. And I don't want to spoil it, but it has a pretty touching conclusion at the end when Baloo gets his mojo back from an old man that he ends up encountering at an old abandoned airport. Then you have Captain's Outrageous. It's another episode that's just you can just watch it over and over and over again. It never gets old. It's where Kit actually is trying to help get his one of his friends into the club that he's in, the Flying Aces, who end up coming back in another episode, Bullethead Baloo. And I was always disappointed that they never brought back all. And then we have Gruel and Unusual Punishment. This is the one which is another one of those ones which I can just watch over and over and over again, and I have watched over and over and over again, and it never gets old. That's one when Baloo's trying to lose weight so that he can go with Rebecca to a, a ball, which will be good for business for hire. And to surprise her, he goes to a weight loss spa. But, but unbeknownst to him, it's actually not a spa. It's actually an island prison where the worst criminals in Thembria are kept. And hilarity and hijinks ensue. It's a pretty fun episode. And then we have the Time Bandit, which is Tailspin's version of the DuckTales episode Allowance Day, but Tailspin I think did it a lot better. Blue's trying to get payday pushed up, so he tricks Rebecca into thinking that it's Saturday when it's actually Friday, and then hilarity and hijinks ensue, and Colonel Spigot and Sergeant Thunder are always fun to watch. And then we have For Whom the Bell Clangs Parts 1 and 2, which is this was one of the few multi-part episodes, not including the pilot. It's actually a fun, good adventure story that focuses on Louie and Baloo. And since Miss Cunningham and Kitten are never mentioned, it makes you wonder like, if the episode was set before the events of Plunder and Lightning. And then we have A Jolly Molly Christmas, which was probably one of the most emotional, heart-wrenching episodes, and that's probably the one most people will go to as their favorite. And it could have been one of those cheesy holiday episodes a lot of shows have, but Tailspin was really good at hitting drama as well as comedy and adventure, and they really hit the drama on this one, and they did it really well. And now we come to My Fair Baloo, which is like what would happen if you mixed Tailspin with Die Hard. In this episode, Baloo and Miss Cunningham end up on an airplane that gets taken captive by gangster Al Capone. And it's up to Baloo to save not just himself and Miss Cunningham, but all the other passengers, who are all rich, stuck-up snobs. And this episode has also very similar to the DuckTales episode, The Status Seeker. And now we come to Flight School Confidential, which is the episode where Kit goes to Thembria and enrolls in the Thembrian Air Force so that he can he can fly a plane by himself. But because this is Thembria, things aren't as simple as he thought. And then we come to Louis' last stand, where a businessman who works for Shere Khan tries to take possession of Louis' island. And it's up to Louis, Baloo, and Kit to fight off the businessman and his army of Shere Khan's men until the lease for Louis Island can be renewed. And it's a pretty intense episode. You're not quite sure how it'll end. And that'll do it for this video. In the next video, I'll talk about the rest of my favorite episodes. Well, till next time, see ya.